What's up guys, Kyle here again, and today we're gonna take a quick little look at the Mesa Boogie 50 caliber plus combo. Let's do it. Alright guys, hope you're doing great out there today. If this is your first time here at my channel, my name is Kyle, and what I do is I take awesome, high-gain related guitar equipment, I record it with a simple SM57 setup, and I give you guys the unprocessed audio on your end. So if you're into E-stand or thrash riffs, drop C hardcore riffs, and dudes that hate combo amps, you're in the right place. Consider hitting the like button and subscribing on your way out so you don't miss any more of my stuff. Thanks! Alright guys, so this video format is going to be a little bit different than my standard demo video formats. This is kind of going to be a just for fun type deal. And the reason for that is I already demoed the head version of the 50 caliber plus on my channel not that long ago. Alright, we're off to a good start because my memory card on one of my cameras decided to die mid-film, and I have no idea if I got all of the footage off that memory card that I needed, so fun! Alright, so anyways, as I was saying, I don't even know where I was, but yeah, I did a demo on the head version of this amplifier not that long ago on my channel. The reason that I'm doing a demo on the combo today is I figured, why not? Let's check it out in its combo form, which as you guys can hear, not great. Open back combos are just not good for metal because all that open space in the back basically allows that speaker cone to move much more than it would if it was in a sealed enclosure, and therefore the bass just kind of sounds woofy and sloppy. It's not focused, and the sound overall isn't that focused because that, that space on the back of the combo being open just allows the sound to disperse in a different way. You're not getting the same reflections from the speaker as you would in a sealed back enclosure. There's all sorts of reasons for it. So I just wanted to see how it sounded with the stock EVM 12-inch speaker in it, because that was the whole reason that I bought this combo originally, but I just decided I don't want to tear this thing apart and turn it into a head and then put the speaker in a different cab, because I got two other Mesa cabs that have the EVM speakers in it, and at the time that I got this amp, I didn't have any of those, so I no longer need to do that. So I figured why not riff a couple riffs on it in its combo form. We're gonna check it out on a Weber Grey Wolf speaker for a riff or two, and then just for fun, just to give you guys the good old belligerence, we're gonna put it through a Mesa 212 with the Mesa Vintage 30s. And this video is basically just to have a good time and see if we can get some decent tones out of it. It's not gonna be like my standard demo where I run through all the controls and explain the amplifier. We're just gonna kind of riff and have some fun. So with that being said, here is the tone that I had in my intro clip. We've got the LTD Bill Kelleher BK600 with the Lace Dissonant Aggressor pickups in it, not speakers, which is what I almost said. Over here on the pedal board, I had the Ibanez TS9 engaged, which I don't think that the 50 cal needs a boost at all, really. But, belligerence and whatnot. Let's go ahead and clip it on, and I've got the SM57 directly on that EVM speaker. Here's what we got. So yeah, as you can see, it's an interesting tone. Definitely not something that I would go for. I really like the tight, punchy, and percussive nature of the 50 caliber series and the Mark caliber and the Mark series that the 50 caliber amps are kind of built off. They're built off that platform. But in the combo, doesn't really work for that. This amp actually has a really nice clean channel, and if you guys are interested in hearing that clean channel, I'm gonna do a quick little video of this amp doing the cleans and running some, you know, drive pedals and stuff through it on my second channel. So be sure to go over there and subscribe. I'll link it down in the description if you're interested in seeing that. But for today, we're just sticking with belligerence. So anyways, I'm turning the boost off. We're gonna play one more riff on that EVM speaker. These speakers are kind of legendary in the Mesa circle. Everybody seems to really love these things. I haven't quite bonded with them yet. They're kind of clean. They're pretty harsh up top, honestly. They have a big low end and in a sealed back cab. They can sound pretty huge, but I personally, they're just not the speaker that I go for. But if you love them, that's fine. All right, so now that we have no boost, let's add a little bit more gain. These 50 cal amps have tons of gain. They have a lot of gain on tap. They are very tight naturally. They're great amps. I really love these, and I'm gonna search for the head version again at some point in the future. Yeah, as you can see, it's just, there's no percussiveness, there's no punch, there's no focus to that low end. It's just not good for the percussive metal stuff. And if you use these amps in combo form, or if you use the Mark series amps in combo form for high gain stuff, let me know how you guys are running them, because I've never gotten an open back combo to sound good for my liking for metal stuff. I really like open back combos if I'm playing cleans, or if I'm playing something with a little bit of drive, a little bit more rock and roll on it. But if we're going for the pure thrash belligerence, or if we're going for those drop C hardcore riffs, the open back combos just don't cut it. It just loses too much of that low end focus. And overall, I just don't think it sounds very good, but that's my opinion. So let's go down into my EVH cabinet here. At my feet, I'm gonna put this through that cab, which has the Weber Grey Wolf speaker in it. We're gonna throw that SM57 on that Grey Wolf speaker. I'm gonna have a quick brain aneurysm, and then we're gonna see how it sounds through that speaker, because I have really been digging the way that that thing mics up. All right, so now obviously we're gonna have to EQ this thing differently. First off, let's add some more gain. A little bit noisy at the moment if you can't tell. Alright, so that's sounding good. We're gonna go back up to E standard and play a thrashier riff. I am gonna throw that boost on for a second just to see what we can get, and then we'll move over to the V30 for the last couple of riffs. But I still think that this is an excellent amplifier. I think it's a sleeper. If you are not kind of deep into the Mesa realm, which a lot of dudes who love Mesa really are, they're pretty hardcore about the brand, then these amps might slip past you pretty easily. If you're looking for an ultra tight, Mark flavored high gain tone from Mesa at an affordable price. I mean, I sold this combo for 800 bucks. I sold the amp head for 850. Keep your eyes out for these things, because they're absolute monsters. All right, guys, E standard, I have the MXR M77 badass modified overdrive on, and we're gonna play some Bushido Code thrash riffage. But I'm getting some sort of weird high-end noise coming through this. I think that it has a microphonic preamp tube. I think that's the reason that it's getting so noisy when we were cranking the gain as well. So keep that in mind. They don't normally have that high-end hashiness going on that's going on right now. But yeah, let's do 2 more riffs over on the V30 speakers and we'll call it a day on this thing. We'll send it off right. All right, guys, we are on the Mesa 2x12 cab with the stock vintage 30s. All right, so the V30s are much, much brighter in the top end than the Weber speakers that we were just using, excuse me. All right, there we go. We've got them dialed in a little bit better. Let's add a little bit more gain. We still have that MXR M77 overdrive on. Here's a riff in E standard. Then we'll do a drop C hardcore riff and we'll get out of here. I gotta be honest, guys, I like the Mesa through those Weber Grey Wolves a lot better than I'm liking it through the V30 cabs speakers at the moment. The Webers sounded way more balanced to me. The V30s are very, very spiky in that top end. Let's go down to, like I said, drop C and play a hardcore riff, see if we can balance this thing out a little bit more for that last riff. All right, guys, we are in drop C, last riff. I have the Ibanez TS9 Tube Screamer on in front of this thing. Here's what we got. All right, guys, that is gonna do it for me today on the Mesa 50 caliber plus 112 combo. What did you guys think about this amplifier? And again, if you use 112 combo, open back combos for metal or hardcore tones, let me know how you're setting that up in order to get the tone that you are hoping to achieve, because I, again, have just never liked open back cabs for that purpose. And to be honest, I've never talked to anybody else who does either. So I want to see if there are any outliers out there who have been able to get their desired tone through an open back combo such as this. But yeah, my thoughts still stand on this amplifier. It can be a little tricky to dial in. Obviously, it's very sensitive to speaker choices. It's sensitive to pickup choices. Does not need a boost to achieve the super tight overdrive sounds for thrash metal and hardcore, which I love. I love these things. I think that they should have a little bit more recognition and a little bit more praise than they do, but that's my personal opinion. So again, let me know about your opinion down below in the comments, and I'll meet you down there to chat about it. And if you want to support what I do here, down in the description are all of my affiliate links, including Sweetwater and Zounds. If you guys visit those links, click on those, buy anything within the next couple of weeks. It costs you nothing extra, but it greatly, greatly helps my channel. That is one of the absolute best things you can do if you want to help me out, and I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Kyle here again. We'll see you next time.
You know what this wall is missing? Another amp. There we go.
What's up, guys? Kyle here again, and today we're gonna take a quick